Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. I have got Winter Wibblers Volume 2, which is just amazing. You absolutely love Volume 1. This is the second edition with all your favourite characters in new forms, with additions of new people to bring to the story, with new embellishments, figures, the whole lot. It's amazing. So I'm going to take you exactly through what you're going to get in this collection, and then we're going to show you what you can do with it. So within Winter Wibblers 2, we start off with your characters. These are just amazing. We've got your Gonk, or your Father Christmas, whatever you'd like him to be. We've got your snowman, of course a gnome. We've got your snowman here with his woolly hat on. Look at this little one, so cute. Your little Christmas friends, all together, the characters in perfect harmony, building up amazing scenes together in your collections, whichever way you want to work with these. But of course, at the same time, you can as well build these into Volume 1. So they're just gonna look amazing when they're all together. It's one of those collections that you can make nostalgic, contemporary, but the theme for this is just spot on. It's amazing. As we go through the collection in here as well, you've got your tree. Okay, so this is your skinny Christmas. Now within this one, we've accentuated the size of the tree. We've given you in a bigger form, creating your own forest, your own wilderness. So you're going to be attaching all of these trees together to actually create a full scene with this, all in one go like this. I mean, look at something like that. Of course, you can see a few characters in here we've not seen just yet, but building them all in one place, it just looks amazing. It's so festive. But that, to me, you'd buy this in a shop. Like, these are decorations that you're making for statement pieces. I wouldn't want to put this in the loft at the end of the year. I'd want to keep it out all year round. These are amazing. Now, as I take you through the die sets that you're going to get within here, you're then also going to get the sleigh. So think about that Volume 1. Think about the first one you had. What did you think that you really wanted to go with it? I know I wanted a sleigh. You're going to put all the characters in here. You're going to be popping him inside his sleigh. So as you're cutting your characters out, are they going to be going inside here? He's delivering all of the little presents. You've got some beautiful mesh florals to go with this as well. So building up an arrangement to carry on that design with all of those additional elements. And it doesn't stop there. Look at this. All of your embellishments in one piece. You've got the twigs, you've got the pine, you've got spruce, you've got the little house as well, which is much larger for you now. You've got the bow, the poinsettia. All of this together is going to allow you to create some amazing assortments. Maybe you're even going to be making a wreath with this. So all together with all of this in different colorways available for you. Maybe you're going to go with a nice icy wintry tone on here as well. So loads to play with within this collection. But look at it all together. It is just immense. I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. When you're crafting with this for Christmas, whether it's cards, gifts, or whether it's going to be home decor, maybe this here is going to be just as it is with lights inside it on your mantelpiece or around the tree, or each one of these is going to be a bauble. It's going to look amazing. It's the most amazing Christmas collection I have ever worked with within crafting, because it's one of those where instantly, and this is the key to it, I can see the project before I've even made it. When you get a product and you can instantly see where you're going to be using it, where it's going to go. Is it going to go in your craft room, the living room, the dining room, or is it going to go on your craft desk? I can see where these are going to go, and I can see them being used and see people enjoying and loving them. But it doesn't end there. You might be wanting to add some amazing characters into here. Now, your reindeer recital is just the most amazing, whimsical, flamboyant scenery of reindeers I've ever seen. Look at these guys. Okay, now you're going to get a trio. You're going to get 3 of these in this collection. I'm going to start off with this one here, which again, you may want to put inside a stable. Maybe he's going to be pulling that sleigh filled with all of those presents. But then also, look at this. It is just amazing. He's got a dress on. He's got a Christmas dress on. It is just incredible. Now with these ones, you can have him so he's flying, pulling the sleigh throughout the sky. Maybe they're going to be dancing. You're creating your own Christmas party. They've sort of let themselves go a little bit for Christmas. But this is a different side to Winter Wibblers. But again, really pulls the collections all together so well. And then by no means last or least, you've got the third one. Look at his little Christmas boots. This is just amazing. And you've got all of the decorations. He's even got his little wrap around his head. He's got his sleigh bells on. He's got his little woolly coat on there as well with the ribbon on. All of this together is going to make your projects stand out. They're going to look amazing. They're going to be not just die projects. They're going to be statement pieces. All of this in the collection for you. Now, your Reindeer recital as well is available for you as a set of 3, so you can pop that into your basket to go with your Winter Wibblers Volume 2. And of course, you might be getting the Minecraft Studio, the SVG form to go with it as well. So all of this collection together has been spread out across all the little pools and genres of crafting. So no matter what it is you love to do, you can craft with the Winter Wibblers and make it your own. So I think we should get started and actually make something with this, because I know I'm excited, so I hope you are too. So I'm going to pop these to one side. And for this project, I wanted to do something a little bit different. And it was a card I saw Stephanie making with a completely different kit. And I said to her, I can see Wibblers looking amazing with that one. So I wanted to thank Stephanie for part of that idea, because honestly, it looked so good. Now, within this, I actually grabbed one of my fundamentals from Two Red Robins. And it was one of the rectangles, just on a piece of craft card. You can use any colour for this, it really doesn't matter. I then actually popped this on my die cutting machine. I'm not going to cut it here, but I just want to share with you exactly what you'll do. Or of course, if you don't have the dies, you could use a scalpel, but this is super quick. Where I put my tape to secure this die, I don't want that line there to cut. So just placing the die down and the plate over it, I'm going to leave it here so I can just see that the cutting edge hangs off the edge of the plate. So when this is run through our Pro Cut, when it goes through the machine, it will not cut this area of the card. So once we've then run that through, you'll be left with something that looks a little bit like this. And again, if you don't have that die, you don't have to worry about it. You can use a scalpel or your scan and cut, it really doesn't matter. So it's going to create this, okay? So straight away, what we want to do with this one is I'm going to fold it up to actually create a score just here. Of course, you can use a scoreboard, but if you don't have one, you can just fold it. And then I'm going to pick almost halfway. Let's have a look here. And we're going to do a bit of a secret slider card. So then I'm going to fold this together, which has given us all of this. So then I'm going to fold it back on itself here just to create a little lip at the edge. Now this is our card blank made, designed and created just with not even an A5 piece of card. And we're just concertinaing it in itself to get those score lines and folds. So this here is then the mechanism for your card. So let's start building. On Minecraft Studio, with the Winter Wibblers, I created a design in here, which you can see I then want to fit inside our card. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark the edges of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across this top here just to create a little marked edge. So now I want to snip it around about here on my guillotine and probably here and here, here and here. So I'm just going to grab a guillotine, there we go, and trim this down. Again, you can use your scalpels for this. It really is not essential what instruments you want to use. I've actually got a little light on this caterpillar, I love it. It makes it so easy. Just going to trim down those edges, there we go, and then do this edge on this side. Perfect. So then what that will do, it will leave us with an aperture that we can then place over the top of our reindeer scene that we've created. So he's then going to fit inside here. There we are. So we've made a lovely little border. So as we reveal it, we're going to create a scene here, but we can also see what's going on inside. So with this particular one in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some foam tape. Now, foam tape comes in loads of different widths and sizes. You can get it on our website. I'm using here, this is the 10mm. You can use loads of different sizes, but I've used this because what I want to do is just trim down the center of it. Okay, so I'm not going to do all edges. We don't need to do all edges of the card, but I just want to share with you how you can still get loads out of your tape whilst using this collection. So let's go. And it's important to actually add the foam tape right to the edge of the frame here. Okay, so we're going edge to edge on this card. There we are, like that. Don't need to add any foam to the tops and bottoms, it's just not essential. But of course you can do it if you've got plenty to go at. I'm then just going to take the foam tape off, and that's left a channel about a 5mm width, just either side of here, which means that when we pop this together, and I'm going to open this up so I can line it up with my Minecraft Studio design. Here we go. I can then put our slider function and the foam tape won't block it. And this will all become clear as we go along. So now you can see how this is going to work. I've got a piece of white card and I've cut this to the same width here across, and then I'm going to actually stick it here, But I'm just going to create a curved edge that goes just around the top. There we go. And then I'm just going to neaten that up with my scissors so I can see exactly where I'm going. There we are. I'm quite happy with that. And then all I'm going to do is tack that into place with a little bit of wet glue. Just a little bit in the center should be fine. So if we put that just here, we can now start to go in with all of our decorative elements from our collection. So we've got our fabulous trees, our Skinny Christmas. So I'm going to put one of those in here. So let's bring them in. Here we go. And then stick that one in place. I think then what I'm going to do is with this particular die, I'm going to trim the base off here. And then if we then trim the tree down all together, we can then stick the base back to the tree, and we've created a smaller version. So I've got a miniature one of the one that we've just made. I'm actually going to use a little bit of hot glue with my Kit and Caboodle glue gun here, just to then stick them together because it makes it super quick. There we are. And you won't even see the join because the way that the actual image is designed, it looks exactly like this one but smaller. That for me is die creation at its best. It just looks amazing. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue just to the inside of this one and just pop that here so we can now continue to build on our scene. I've got a little strip of white cardstock I'm going to use as the base here. So I'm just going to trim this down just a fraction. Here we go. Just so it matches up with that score line that I created at the bottom. Here we are. Perfect. A little bit more trimming. And add a bit of wet glue onto the base of this one. So these are the sorts of projects with this Winter Wibblers Volume 2 collection. These are the sort of projects you can create on the go. They're the collections that as they're coming to your head, the projects evolve. They are really magical. Then we've got all of these additional embellishments. Now with this one, what I'm going to do is just add another tree. Let's have a look. I'm going to put another one of those in here. And then let's just trim the base off of that one. I want it to be a little bit smaller than the first one that we did. So we've got a little bit of size difference. I think let's take even more off of that one. There we go. A little bit of glue in there. Attach these two together. There we are. So we're still building our trees together in all in one piece. Manipulating the die itself. I want to put a little bit more glue in here. So I'm using for this one, it makes my project so much quicker. I'm using the Kit and Caboodle cordless glue gun for this one, which you may have noticed already. You'll find the link in the description to the video for this one. It's amazing. You can get it from the website. It's cordless, it charges up, it lasts ages. You've got a little traffic light system on here as well. It's blue when it's on, it's red when it's charging, and it's amazing. It just makes everything so much easier. And also, it doesn't burn the glue, and you never get glue strings with it, which I just find amazing because I'm forever getting rid of all of those webbing effects, and it makes it so frustrating because when you finish a project and you've got all of these little cobwebs everywhere, it's really annoying. This doesn't do it. It doesn't burn the glue, so you don't get that horrible smell of what's burning. It doesn't. It just gets to the right temperature, dries quick. It's just, you need it. And also I'm not tethered to my desk. So I'm using this as I'm going along. I'm gonna just grab our little sleigh here, and if I just grab some foam tape, all I'm gonna do is literally roll it up like this. There we are. I'm going to trim either end off just like that. So we've just matted loads of foam tape together. Just peel, let's have a look. I'm actually going to do it where I take all of the backing off first. There we go. So I'm going to take all of that backing off. There we are, and I'm zigzagging it on itself. Just like that to create a little pile of foam tape. And if I stick that just in there, we can have our sleigh standing proud. Then let's bring in our Father Christmas, or our gnome, or our gonk, whatever you'd like to call him. I'm going to pop him inside there, like this. And then let's bring our little characters in here as well. So I'm going to pop her just in here. So let's use a little bit of foam for her as well. Make them stand proud from the card. Here we go. So I'm going to take the backing off of this one. Roll that together. It just really adds that depth up really quickly without having to cut loads of individual pieces. And then I'm going to slot that one just inside there. And then this character, I think it would be amazing if he was actually looping over there. So I'm going to trim this leg off. And then let's have a look. Thread him under there. Let's trim. Let's have a look. Let's put that in there. and then just loop his leg over there like that. So it looks like he's just jumping over the back. Love that. So let's go in there with a bit of glue, attach him in, and you can see how quickly this card is coming together. Super, super quick. And then let's put a little tree just here. And then of course you can finish it off with sentiments if you wanted to. So I'm going to put just a little Merry Christmas, which I've typed out on MCS, just at the base on this side. And then I've got one here that I have finished. And of course the one that I've done, you can see then as it slides up, you've got all of the elements in here together, revealing the inside. Now with this one, I then added the sentiment in a slightly different place. I stuck it to the top, but you can see there, as it all comes together, all of that is in one place, all in one go. The Winter Wibblers Volume 2 die collection is one you must have. It's one that you're going to be obsessed with crafting with. I found so many uses for it. I've been sticking it on baubles, printing the reflections onto rice paper and decoupaging them onto glass ornaments. It's one of those that just keeps on giving. The ideas evolve. Whether you wanted to make really big statement cards, whether you're going to be making wreaths with this one, is it going to be something that's going to hang from the tree? Is it going to be something that's going to go inside the window? But something like this, I think you're going to absolutely love crafting with for Christmas. So Winter Wibblers Volume 2 from Highlight Crafts is now available on our website. So do go check that out. Of course, you might be able to still get hold of bits from Volume 1, Minecraft Studio and SVG. It's all there for you. What more could you want? Everything there for Christmas is ready at your fingertips. So get crafting and have fun with it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining. If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notification of all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.